Hey everybody, I know that there are a lot of voices out in social media world right now talking about all the coronavirus and everything, but as a pastor, I'm getting a lot of questions that I feel like need to be acknowledged and answered as it relates to our community of faith. So I just wanted to speak to some of the questions that I know coming my way, whether we're meeting tomorrow. River Church and the Dynamic Church families have been meeting together since September already. Our plan is still to meet tomorrow. Our decision to meet is not out of arrogance or out of spiritual pride. That's not what's driving us to meet tomorrow. We are meeting because we feel that was what we're supposed to do as a community of faith. And we can. We are not in the kind of context where larger crowds. We have two gatherings on Sunday morning that can hold about 50 people each time. We have a 9 o'clock and an 11 o'clock. And I would just say to our regular River Church family, the Dynamic family, spread out and go to one of the two services. So yes, we're still meeting tomorrow. We're not afraid, but we're also wanting to use wisdom. So we're going to make sure that what we do tomorrow is with wisdom. We're going to be mindful of the concerns that are around us, and we're going to make sure that we're taking the necessary steps to make sure that our environments are clean and healthy as much as we possibly can. The second thing that I would say to our family of faith, and this is a great opportunity to consider a home church, at least for the time being. This is not the time for us as followers of Christ to retreat into our own houses and lock the doors and shut the windows. We've got an opportunity. We can open our homes, families inviting one or two other families to come together, to pray together, to worship together. We're going to be utilizing the tools of social media with Facebook Live and those sorts of resources when it comes time to implement those. We're developing a house church plan. When that does happen, we're going to make sure that people have the ability to worship together in some sort of context, even if they're in their houses. This is a great opportunity for the church to lean up a little bit rather than be so massive and cumbersome. I would just say to you, if you can't make it to a local church tomorrow, why don't you consider getting some of your neighbors together tomorrow, your friends that are close by. Pray about what's going on around us. Listen, I don't think that the virus is our biggest issue. I think it's the panic, the fear, the uncertainty. And now more than ever, the church needs to step up, not hide our head in the sand. We need to offer the message of hope that we've been given. And so I would say that the most important thing that we can do now is to not stop gathering on some context, but in smaller contexts. We've got several folks within our community of faith that are saying, I'm willing to open my house to a couple families. And I'm praying for more, not just one or two. I'm praying that all across our family of faith that we have people ready, multiple houses ready to say, you know what, we'll take a couple families together and worship together. Third thing that I would just encourage us as Christians to leverage this moment to serve. There are going to be needs. People are facing some really big challenges. Our friends over at Live and Love Ministries, they've launched a new initiative. They're collecting resources and food to be able to help make available to families with kids that are now out of school, and those kids may not have the access to the food or the meals that they might normally have if they're in school. It's a great way of seeing a need and responding to it, and I would encourage you to check that out or prayerfully consider as a follower of Christ how He would have you serve. This is our moment to step up and to respond, not react in fear, but to be the church. This is our moment. So you might have other needs. There might be elderly people that you know of that they're afraid to get out to get groceries, and maybe you're willing to go do that for them, or maybe help them to figure out how to go online and order online and have it delivered. There are so many ways that we as followers of Christ can serve. And so I would say, find a way and serve. This is our moment. The last thing is, Christians, we cannot give in to the voice of criticism and condemnation right now. Man, I'm hearing it, and I just want to yell, stop! Because yes, there is fear, and yes, there is uncertainty, and yes, people are worried, but this is not the moment that we look at those people that are afraid and we say, that's stupid, get over yourself. No, they're afraid. And if Jesus were walking here right now in the midst of all this, I truly think that He would look to those people that are afraid and He would say, I get it, I understand, and I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you overcome your fear. I'm here to help you get through your fear. We have been called to be His followers and His disciples, and that means that we have been called to do what He would do. Don't use this moment as another opportunity for us to raise a voice of condemnation and criticism against the world that is in a place of fear and uncertainty right now. Now is the time for us to have the fruit of the Spirit. So I'm praying that we would truly live with love and joy and peace and patience and kindness and goodness and gentleness and self-control. Yes, there's panic, and yes, it doesn't make sense, and yes, I can't figure out why I can't find toilet paper, and yes, it's irritating. But we just need to take all that to Jesus, and we need to let our light shine before men so that He can be glorified. They'll see our good works and glorify our Father which is in heaven. So, I truly believe that these are the ways that we as Christians should be responding right now. Still gather in some context. Find a way, even if it's in a house church. Serve. Find a place and serve. Ask the Holy Spirit to show you where to serve. And most importantly, live like Jesus. This is our moment to truly be the church. And I hope you will. Thanks for listening.